Today I am creating a really quick and inexpensive fall decor project. I'm creating a scarecrow head. The original inspiration came from seeing one made out of a wooden handled cutting board. They're very expensive to buy brand new, and they're very scarce to find in thrift stores because of the farmhouse decor. So I decided that I would adapt the project and create one using one of the Dollar Tree plastic cutting boards. It's the shape I need, it's just the wrong color, so by the time I paint it and embellish it, I believe it's going to be just as cute as using an expensive wooden cutting board. The rest of my supplies are basically just some scraps I had. So the first thing I need to do is paint my cutting board, and I put this line here just to show you that about 3/4 of the cutting board is going to be peach or flesh colored paint, and then the other 1/4 of it is going to be the brown color. Just use your best judgment of where you think your hat and your face need to stop, because we are going to be putting a strip of burlap over the division area. Now, and you see how much I have painted flesh color. Just use your best judgment as far as proportion. Now, this is where you're going to probably need to put a protective coating over there. When you paint acrylic over plastic, it's not going to penetrate at all, so it is going to be able to be scratched. Like if somebody took their fingernail, but it's on there pretty good. Someone would have to deliberately take their fingernail and scratch the paint off, but I just wanted you to know that it's not 100% durable. Now, this is the sealer that I use on a lot of my projects. It's by Krylon. It lasts forever. It comes in gloss and matte. I'm going to go outside because this stuff is pretty potent and do a quick coat of this over it. I'm going to choose the gloss just because that's the look I want. Now, if you don't have any spray sealer, you can only use hairspray if nothing else. Just a good thick coat of hairspray will at least put a little bit of protective coating on there, and it'll be a little less likely to get scratched. So that's just a thought and a cheaper alternative. All right, I am now ready to embellish my scarecrow head. Now, you're going to need about 9 inches of burlap, and they sell it at the Dollar Tree. You could probably get several scarecrows made out of that, but all I had was this 6-inch wide I already had, so I'm just going to fold it and make just a little burlap strip, and I'm going to hot glue it on my cutting board, and I'm going to do it kind of at an angle. That's the characteristic of a scarecrow, is everything is kind of off kilter. So that makes fall crafting a lot easier, and everything doesn't have to look so perfect and symmetrical. Now, his eyes are just going to be some Google eyes I have, and the nose I cut out of felt, and I'm going to off kilter that nose just a little bit too. Now, his mouth is going to be made out of some of these Dollar Tree buttons. There's probably 200 buttons in here, and this will last me forever, but I pulled out 8 little miniature buttons I'm going to put on his mouth, and then hot glue the flowers and leaves on there. So let me get his face finished, and then I have my scarecrow on this little wooden easel just as a display option. But I'm moving a little closer, and I don't know if I've pulled all my glue strings off. Just want to show you how I finished him off. Hot glued the flowers and leaves, the eyes, did the nose a little sideways, and I purposely made his mouth a little crooked. It just adds to him. And I just took 2 pieces of raffia and just tied a messy bow. That's all I did. It wasn't any rhyme or reason to it. And I took a Sharpie marker and did stitch marks around the bottom and the top, and that was it. So let me show you where I'm going to display my little scarecrow. Over here in the corner on my wet bar counter, I have what's called an easel lamp, and every season I put something on there, whether it's a seasonal plate or a little sign or something like that. So I've had this pumpkin on here for the last month, and now I'm going to take him off and put my little scarecrow on there. And I just think he's adorable right there, and I'll leave him there till the end of next month, and then when Christmas time rolls around, I'll put a real pretty Christmas sign or plate there for December. So I hope you enjoyed this quick craft. I love the way it turned out, and for $10 you can make several of these. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.